Welcome back, everybody, to the SNL Pod. We are just coming off our first week. A lot of stuff happened this first week, man. A lot of unexpected stuff. But anyway, before we get into that, I am your humble host, Isan Al-Gaib, along with my co-host,
Assistant Commissioner Slick. You're still running with humble.
Oh yeah. I'm very
Even
humble.
with the stuff happening in the chat.
Yeah,
Are you putting it to rest?
Yeah. I got to be humble, man.
All right.
Anyway, let's go right into it, man. So again, welcome guys to week one. Week one was crazy. We had a few teams doing some amazing stuff, and we had a few teams doing some amazing stuff. But let's start it, man. We're gonna go with the first matchup: Houston Boy versus myself, Lisan Al Gahi. Top performance for each person. Houston Boy's top performance was, unbelievably, his number one draft pick, Josh Allen, with 54.5 points. This man just did some crazy work last minute. I was asleep. This man had like 29 points. I woke up in the fourth quarter. I woke up. This man had 54. Like that's crazy. Zay Flowers with 27.5 in the same game, and Kenneth Coleman with 25 points. And on my side, I Jalen Hurts 33.5 points, Puka Nacua 23 points, and Hubbard with 17.5 points. If you're listening to those numbers and those are the top performers, you have an idea that I did not win this week. I got beat back. This man Chris scored 164.5 points opening week.
That's
164.5 points. I scored 135. Decent, actually good, but just not good enough, man. Not good enough. That man, Josh Allen and Zay Flowers, they did work. They did work.
Would have waited for Houston Boy to start off the year week one, 164.5 points. That is the highest points scored this year. Obviously, it's only week one, but off to a great start. I know Josh Allen, first round pick, but like I said last week, if you're gonna pick a quarterback week one, pick Josh Allen because he can do what he got to do. And he did what he had to do for Houston Boy.
Yeah, he packed me up, bro. Straight up,
packed you up, yo. And I was kind of rooting for your loss for you.
You were. You were.
And you know what? It happened. And thank you, Houston Boy.
Yeah. Damn.
Christmas gift realer. Hey, we're competitors. We co-host, we host the pod. We're co-commissioners. We're commissioners, but I'm a competitor. And at the end of the day, I needed to see you lose, and you did.
That's crazy. But anyway, like I said, right? Regardless if I lost, I have confidence in my team because we put up numbers. On the bench, I had Deebo Samuel with 22 points. I had Justin Herbert with 39.5 points. Wan'Dale Robinson with 11.5 points. So, I can make some movements around and I'll be good. But that man scored 164.5, man. He deserved that.
It just wasn't going to be your week. It didn't matter. It shouldn't have been Houston Boy for your first matchup, but it was. So
yeah. Anybody else outside of two other people, I'm beat. Yeah. So, but like we talked about, it's not the amount of points you put up. It's who's in front of you. I know it's who's in front of you. Houston Boy was in front of me, and this man smacked me.
You had a good week. You definitely had a good week.
I did. But I took an L, man, and I was getting rashed for being humble, taking that L. We had some people thinking that I was taking shots at them. But not achieving milestones that I achieved in my loss.
It's all good. Who are those people? Let's name them.
I don't know, bro. We'll talk about them. We'll
talk about them next. All right, we'll talk about them next with Thelonious Pump versus Pico de Guapo. Pico de Guapo put belt to ass to the former number one team in the league last year. Thelonious Pump, you know what I'm saying? He said that he drafted off the dome. He got an A. He got an A grade for his draft. He said he'd do this. Well, week one, he did not do it. Pico de Guapo won 140.5 to Thelonious Punt's 90 points.
90.
Thelonious Punt's top performers were Jaden Daniels, 20. I think quarterback's always going to be there at the top performer because just the point, how they score points. Kami Fairbairn. So it's not great when your kicker is a top performer.
All your skilled failures.
Not great. And then McBride with 12 points. Other hand, for Pico de Guapo, top performers were Brock Purdy, Bijan Robinson, and Smith who?
Nigga.
Smith in Thelonious punt, you know what I'm saying? He was real confident. Some trades, maybe they were serious, maybe they weren't, but some trade requests were being thrown out around the league before week 1. He said, stand on your picks.
He stood on that 90. He stood on that 90. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
So, I mean, shout out to him. He had confidence in his team. He's going to ride for them, but it just didn't work out for him this week.
But keep this, though. Jerome Ford.
1.5 points.
A.J. Brown is an anomaly. We didn't expect that. We didn't expect
1.5 points.
Right. Amon Ross St. Brown, we did not expect. And David Montgomery, he didn't finish the season last year because of injury, so this was really his first time back. But his other running mate didn't even score that much either.
And on the other side with Pico de Guapo, Brock Purdy, we mentioned already. Breece Hall, 16 points, not bad.
Not bad
not
at
even
all.
Not bad, just good points. Yeah. Tyler Warren, 14.5. Kyren Williams, rookie. 13. Good bonus. Keeping you always want to see your defense stay at 10 points, and he raised them 0.5 points. So Pico de Guapo, great week. Thelonious punt. I'm not gonna say he has work to do. I think it's too early to say anything about his team.
Yeah,
I truly believe it was just a bad week. Like we said, AJ Brown only scoring 1.5. That's surprising. Amon-Ra St. Brown, surprising. So I don't think he has to worry. I don't think he has to panic. Just that. I don't think this punt's going to watch this. He's going to watch the pod and see what we said. But hopefully you agree with us. I think you had a bad first week, but I still think it was a little funny because you were overconfident in your draft and you ended up putting up 90 points. But it's neither here.
All right, moving on. Another belt, which is crazy. T-Rex versus Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb coming in after the draft had the best team on paper.
Yep,
best team on paper. Unfortunately, just Thelonious punt, 89 points. 89 points. That's crazy.
That's
Top
crazy.
performers being CeeDee Lamb with 18, Joe Burrow with 15. That's
unfortunate.
Alvin Kamara with 13.5. So that's where that landed for you, man. 89. Welcome to fantasy football, Drew. This is a bad feeling, and I believe you will bounce back. You never stay buns unless you're JD. But anyway, T-Rex on the other hand, 149 points. Lamar Jackson 36, Derrick Henry 28.5, and Egbuka.
I think we're gonna have to learn his name because that rookie coming in clutch.
Yeah. 23 points, man. That's crazy. Because he scored 149. The rest of his team was kind of wild too, right? So
yeah.
Travion Henderson, another rookie. He put a rookie in there. He trusted that one. He started 2 rookies? That's crazy. 10 points. Okay. Kyle Pitts, 12. Marvin Harrison, 18. So it's like, yo.
Yeah.
The bench, though, outside of Javonte Williams, the bench really didn't perform. Like, the highest points off the bench was 8. Everybody was 3 and 2.
So, I mean, yeah, that's true. I think he has a better performer in DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore can do more than 8 points, but it's week 1. I think there's such a thing as being too fresh. Sometimes you got to get acclimated into, the hits and all that stuff.
Drew, on the other hand, his bench actually did pretty good. If he had his bench in over some people, it would be better. 11.5 Diggs, 17.5 Jacoby Myers, 14.5 for J.K. Dobbins. So you definitely could have put J.K. Dobbins instead of Kenneth Walker, but you're not doing that, right?
Right.
Jacoby Myers instead of Travis Hunter. I think you should definitely do that.
Yeah, that's if out of all the rookies to not start, and it's no disrespect to Travis Hunter, but it's him to not start him because he wants to play cornerback as well, and how does that going to translate? You're going to learn 2 playbooks. You always have 2 playbooks. I mean, maybe he can do it, but I don't trust it for fantasy. So
yeah, no. But congratulations to you, X-Men, 149 points. The second highest score of the week puts you in a really good position. I'm playing you next week. Honestly, if you keep rolling like that, it's kind of scary for me, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But Drew, man, it's okay. It's one. I know you will.
Speaking about newcomers to fantasy, the next game, Slick versus. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I finally got that elusive week 1 win.
Week 1 win. That's crazy.
Feels good to be on the winning side. I scored 111.5 to Sosa's 96. So far, a trend is all the losers, except for you, have not cracked it. So you can go ahead and pat yourself on the back.
JD lost, but he scored over 100. Which is wild.
We'll get to JD, but my top performer is Matthew Stafford, 23.5 points. Boswell, usually I said it's not a great if your kicker's there, but we'll see the rest of the breakdown. Boswell 15 points, James Conner 14. Sosa's top performers were Christian McCaffrey, and I expect that to be there as long as he's healthy. Bo Nix 19 points and Drake London 13 points. Yeah, looking at Sosa,
it's not Buns.
It's not. He also had a pre-game projection pretty high as well. Worthy did go out, so
that's what killed him. That's what killed him. Worthy was the top receiver over there.
Yeah,
probably would. And Bo Nix sold the game. Bo Nix had like 3 turnovers or some kind of weird number. He has the players to pull it off. Like he has Christian McCaffrey as long as he's still healthy. Like we said, he's good.
He's got a good good chunk of his team is good. Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Drake London, T. Higgins, Worthy if he's healthy. His whole middle section of skill players are actually really good.
And Worthy for him was a flex on the bench. He can replace Worthy with Olave, Ertz. Ertz is getting usage as a tight end. Olave, he's gonna. So he got
just another coming off of a bad week 1, injuries, and bad play. That's fantasy.
Yeah.
Played where Malik Neighbors 12 points, your boy. Justin Jefferson 14 points, your boy.
That's crazy.
Sam Laporta 13.5. Outside of that, I do see some weak points. At least for week 1 on my team, Tony Pollard didn't play as well as I wanted him to, or I thought he was going to. Going to my bench though, we got Keenan Allen 19.5, Travis Etienne Jr. You see, you guys didn't see the vision. Okay,
you're right.
You guys didn't see the vision.
You're right.
Travis is going to get high touches, passing and kill. That's all you need in fantasy. You don't need to be a touchdown machine. You just need the points, and you get the points catching the ball, running the ball. So don't be surprised if he's starting next week.
And Keenan Allen was also back to form as well.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert was slinging that to that boy.
Mm-hmm. I did say about Adam Thielen covering for Addis. Didn't really translate. So
I told you.
I'm not going to say, I guess early spoiler because it's going to go up on Thursday, this pod, so no one's going to see it. Maybe Adam hits the waivers. I don't know. Maybe he gets dropped. Maybe he's still on the team. But I got to make risks. I got to make moves because I got to.
I already put in my waivers.
Oh, of course. That's the first thing I did. I woke up.
Yeah. It was actually a difficult choice for me because my team overall was still decent. I had to put some guys on the line that gave me double digits.
I woke up, rolled over, kissed my wife on the forehead, rolled over again, grabbed my phone to see the standings.
That win was good for you, man. Finally,
week 1 win, and I'm trying to string some more together.
You've never been undefeated.
Would it be crazy if I went undefeated this season?
I mean, you can dream.
Wow.
You can dream. I'm not gonna stop your dreams, bro.
Man. I think I'm gonna have a solid squad because, you always want to start off week 1 good. And although 111 is not a lot, and I probably still could have lost if Bo Nix and Xavier Worthy were playing. A win's a win.
A win's a win, man. A win's a win. It's up in the win column. And like we said, I would rather start winning and drop off later in the season than try to catch up mid-season. Because that's anyway. Yep. Yo, this one's crazy. We talked about it, man. We talked about this matchup. C Blizzy against the current champion Central C.
Yes, sir. So we said last week that this was going to be game. We said last week it was going to be game of the week, and halfway through, it looked like it was. It was real tight. You know, the projections were close, maybe by off by 1 point for either, but someone fizzled out.
Yeah. So peep game. Top performers. I'm not going to say who. We got 17.5 points, 14.5 points, 13 points. Now, all double digits. We don't see any 20s up in there. That's from one guy. The next guy, 28 points, 18 points, 14 points. So you already know which guy won. C Blizzy, Kyler Murray giving him 28. Cortland Sutton, 18. Bucky Irvin with 14 points. He scored 107. Just like you, it wasn't a lot, but a win is a win, and especially a win against the current Central C, who scored the lowest. Hey, yo, this man is holding records. He had the lowest score last season, and he started this season. I mean, yes, he won, so we can't. All respect to you, bro. All respect. But, like I said, this is a new season. Whatever you did last year don't matter. 78 points, man.
Lowest this year. That's already the record.
Yep. 78 points. Now, what's crazy is that you can only go up from here, right? You can only
there's a team that didn't go up. We spoke
facts.
about that in the chat, and we haven't gone there yet. But
I will say though, the Ravens defense not only sold the game against Buffalo, they sold the game against -4 points. Man, you can't have that. These guys were with like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was like 40-25 or something like that.
Yeah, double digits. And Derrick Henry, I hear
fumbling.
Like you can't have that. You can't have it. I feel like everybody's setting up Lamar, man. Last season, this season,
it's just never his fault.
It's never his fault.
I don't
understand. He did his job.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Dak Prescott 17 points.
Dakota.
We call him Rain. Jahmyr Gibbs 14.5 points. Chase Brown 12. McConkey 13, and everybody else is just single digits from there, man. Devontae, even his bench wasn't too good either.
No, I mean he had Krosky, Merritt with 14, but I don't think he was ever going to put him in. So
yeah, they call him what they call him, Bill. That's his name. Yeah,
but not a good week for Central C. C Blizzy, not a strong week, like we said, but. His bench, Kincaid, sneaky pickup. Kincaid was on the wire on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Just chilling. If I saw that, I would have scooped because there's no way you're going to leave. How did everyone miss that?
See, I didn't need a tight end, so I was good.
That's true, but
yeah.
To leave.
I thought I almost lost my tight end mid-game. So, unlike you got people like Donnie with 3 tight ends or top 2.
Still, to leave Kincaid on the wire is surprising.
Yeah,
that he saw it too. So shout out to C Blizzy. It didn't help him win, but he didn't really need it, I guess. Luckily, he played Central C. Not to backtrack a little bit, but going back to my game, you saw Boswell with 15. Listen, man, there's one thing I can say about myself, and I'll pat myself on the shoulder. I don't know how to draft, but I do know how to draft. That is the one current theme that I have. You know what I mean? Shout out to massage lover, what's his name? Justin Tucker.
Hey,
but when he wasn't, I guess when he wasn't getting caught, he was kicking that ball. I always had him on my team, but I saw something in Boswell.
Legs, man.
Yeah, he was. We know about Boswell. I know about Boswell and his work. So 15 points. He kicked a 60-yarder to win the game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy work.
So that's 6 points. Anyway,
that's 6 points.
That's enough about my team again. We already and like I said, a team that hasn't changed and has yet to prove anything in this league JD Grams versus Team Donnie. Team Donnie won 128.5 to JD Grams 118. 10.5. It's not bad.
Not terrible.
He would have beat me. I'll admit that. He would have beat me. He would have beat C Blizzy. He would have beat a lot of folks this week, actually.
Yeah. It's actually pretty weird that he has decent players, but he's still last place.
Yeah. His top performers.
I think it would be Central C in terms of, but I think that's just basically your player power. But when it comes to actually league position, Central C is last place and not JD Grams.
Yeah.
When it comes to just your team power, he's not the worst.
Yeah. Well, his top. What am I saying? Baker Mayfield, James Cook, and Saquon Barkley. Team Donnie's top players were Patrick Mahomes. Her defense.
17 points. That's crazy.
And how do you Udonze? I was never gonna get that. Yeah. Okay, Udonze with 15.5. Interesting seeing her defense top player. That could either.
That's to me. I mean, that's good because if you look at the rest of her team, George Kittle had 12.5. Travis Kelce, 2 top tight ends, both 12.5. Outside of that, she has Harvey for Denver. 8 points. Brian Thomas Jr. 8.5 points. And Aston Ginty 11.5 points. So,
you can argue her defense won her the game. Because if it's like a 5-point defense,
would just give her average like 5 points, she lost that. Yeah. A bench is not too terrible though. Kalen Willen balled out 34 points. Even Pittman had 20, and Jalen Warren had. The Colts defense had 14. She had 2 top defenses.
She got a bench. At least for week 1, she got a bench.
That's crazy. The crazy thing, though, she just lost George Kittle. Because I was going to be like, yo, you running 2 tight ends like the Patriots? That's crazy.
But at least we got that IR spot, though.
Yeah.
She don't have to drop him to waivers.
That's true. Just got to hold on to him for like 4 weeks.
Got to survive. I guess she knew something. Picking up.
But you know what's scary? It's a hammy. That's scary. Yeah.
We'll see. She had 3 tight ends, so she can just put them in, and then so it's not going to hurt her team a lot. I know it's a good player, but it's not going to hurt her team a lot.
Right. On the other side, JD got a lot of name power. Baker Mayfield, 30 points. Saquon, 18, like we talked about. Mike Evans, I only gave 10. We expect more from Mike. Cooper Kupp in Seattle might not be the Cooper Kupp we know. They're not just going to be feeding him the ball like that.
That's true. I feel like he would have a Cooper Kupp, a Russell Wilson, Seattle might be better.
Oh, he eaten.
But we'll see. Like I said, like I've been saying over and over, it's only week 1. I did see Cooper Kupp running some routes live in the game. He looked quick. He looked fast. I just don't think the ball just got to him. So,
yeah.
It's too early. But, he did not perform too well, and that was the point that we were trying to make about his team.
Justin Fields was a better quarterback on the bench for him, 36 points. Jalen Reed had 13 points. So, his bench is not terrible. Even the Bears defense had 15 points.
Yeah. He might have a squad low key. As much as I don't like to admit it, he might have a squad.
Now, that being said, up to the standings. Like we said, this time we have 4 divisions trying to be very close to actual NFL. So that way division matchups actually matter. We have SNL North, Houston Boy, and T-Rex both with wins, and me with the loss. It is what it is. I will say though, based on the points, we are the strongest division in the league, which doesn't look good. You don't want to be part of the strongest division. You want to be part of the worst division to give you a chance. SNF North, we have C Blizzy, the only person with a win on that team. Drew in Central C. This being the weakest division. None of these guys were scoring big points week 1. SNL South, we got Donnie, the only person with win. JD Grabs and Felonious is crazy, both with the losses. And SNL South, where your boy Slick is at. Pico and Slick with the wins, Sos with the loss. What does that look like? Chris being the number 1 player in the league right now based on rankings. Pico number 2. Donnie number 3. C Blizzy number 4. T-Rex in 5th place. Slick in 6th. You're just above me, man, so I ain't even tripping. I'm right here in 7, looking at you. JD Grams in 8, Sosa 9, Felonious Punt 10, Drew Not Disturb 11, and hey, yo, you know what scripture says? The first shall be last.
That's crazy. Yeah. First shall be last.
Place.
And they said last shall be first. So is it JD gonna win the chip? I don't want to hear that.
Hey, nah, we don't want that.
All right, and as Commissioner Triz Lisan Al Gaib chews his Panda Express, we're gonna go into the very early, not sponsored by the way, very early playoff projections. If the league were to end right now and the playoffs were to start tomorrow, Houston boy would get the bye. This week, only one team gets the bye instead of 2, I think, last year. Yeah. So it makes that number 1 spot really, really important. I think really important. We didn't. Yeah. I think we didn't think there was a bye, but in fact there is. So number 1, just like the NFL, you need that number 1 spot to guarantee you round 2 of the playoffs. So Houston boy currently owns the bye. I thought it was gonna be Thelonious Punt, but nope. He's in the consolation bracket. Or even loser bracket. Crazy. So, shout out to Thelonious Punt, though. No beef. I just have to report on
it. Shake my hand, bro. Shake my hand. Yeah, man. T-Rex would go against C Blizzy. Slick would go against Donnie. I would go against Pico. Pico's a good team, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Yeah. Pico is a good team.
Like I said, good thing that it's early. I should just name this the pod title early. Been throwing that word around. Anyway, moving on to week. We've got matchups. We got Pico de Guapo versus. We got T-Rex versus Lisan Al. Houston Boy versus San. Drew Not Disturb versus C Blizzy. Thelonious Punt versus Team Donnie. And JD Grams versus. Out of these teams, Commissioner, what is your game of the week?
Just so I could be a hater. Felonious Punt versus Team Donnie. Because,
why is that?
Because, as with myself, we've been the top in season teams the past. Both of us going now 0-2 ain't gonna be a good look.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I would say me, because T-Rex has the potential. He has the potential for his team to go off with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Crazy. Me on the other Team Donnie and Felonious Punt. This is a must win for Felonious Punt. It's a must win.
Yeah, must win.
Yeah.
I disagree with you for one reason. Obviously, you're just trying to be a hater.
I'm just trying to be a hater.
That's not good analytical skills, man. You'll never make it to ESPN. For me, game of the week. So there's 2 that I'm looking at. I know I try to just pick one, but I think 2 game of the weeks for me is JD versus Sos. Somebody is going to start the season 0-2 right there.
Definitely.
Because they both are winless.
Yeah.
And the next one, unbiased, is Pico de Guapo versus Slick. Somebody's going to get the first loss of the season. Someone's going to go up 2-0. Yeah. And it's divisions.
Yeah.
So I think to lose in both are both of those games, JD Graham, Sos, and Pico, and myself. So I think more importantly is I would say going up 2-0. So maybe Pico de Guapo Slick game of the week, but starting the season 0-2, not a good look.
It's not. I'm actually scared. I ain't even gonna lie, but it is what it is. Like I said, in fantasy, you can talk a lot of trash, but you can't really back up your own trash talk because you got to sit there and watch other people do it. Yep. So, but yeah, man, that's those are our matchups of the week. Yeah, but I'm excited for week 2, man. I'm really excited for week 2.
So man,
trying to get back on that win column. See what happens.
I also see Pico de Guapo benching all his players like I do. I also see Sos doing that, picking that up early.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, his projections, at least I'm looking at the computer, so I haven't done the breakdown on the phone yet, but it looks like So's benched all his players too. I guess he's picking up on the lingo. I never want to show my hand, I don't care. The only thing I'll give you, the only thing you'll know from my team is Boswell's going to start. That's about it. Yeah. I'm not going to show you my hand. So shout out to Sos.
Nah, man. I think Sos has a decent team. This might be it, man. Might be it. I actually would want to see just the hater in me yet again, bro. I'm just a hater today. I'm trying to see Sos get that.
Of course. Who said that? Like Carl Anthony Towns? Of course. For sure.
That boy, Rudy.
That's sure. Crazy.
And coming up next, man, our visitor, our guest, somebody securing a week 1 win in strong fashion, the one and only All right, here we are, man, with T-Rex, man.
Yeah.
On 149 points.
149. Come on.
Hey, listen, week 1, this man has half the amount of wins that he had last season. That's crazy.
You gotta start somewhere, bro. This year is going strong, bro. I'm happy.
That means you only got one more win in you.
Last year was last year, bro. Hey, shut up. You on the same type of timing, bro. You on the same type of timing.
I had 5 wins. I don't know what you talking about.
How much you got last year?
5. I told you. I'm not trying to brag my 5, but it was 2.
Yeah, but have you ever made the play?
And you did too, and we both have the same amount.
He made the playoff season 1.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, you get some playoff pedigree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I flexed him season 1.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, T-Rex, man, welcome, man. How do you feel about your win this week, man? Starting off with a very strong statement.
Man, I feel great. I feel honestly great. I feel like my Lamar and Derrick Henry stack, it wasn't even like something that I planned for, but I feel like through the whole season, that's just gonna be like points automatically for me.
Yes, sir.
So I feel good because I was kind of scared about Andrew's team. His team actually drafted good, and I feel like they're gonna do better than their 89 points they put up this week. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it was a good first week for sure.
And obviously, I see you confident in your team. Do you think this is the new norm for you, or this is just a good week?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I got another division opponent next week. I feel like if I get a couple of wins going, then I feel like I'll have a consistent streak. But I can't say that right now. But I do feel like I'll be in a better position because my first pick wasn't even like going well this week. Like he had like 5.5 points. I think it was like Nico Collins. So I feel like he'll play better next week. So I do feel like I can consistently perform, but we'll see.
Yeah. Nah, man, like we said, man, dropping 145 is really good. You had pretty good players, man. You had Emeka, Kyle Pitts, a tight end, giving you 12.5. Marvin Harrison, giving you 18. Nico Collins.
Y'all was talking a lot about Marvin Harrison. He's been getting a lot of slander in the chat.
No. It wasn't slander. I had him last year.
I'm not Chris, but Shay and all them boys, bro. I feel like he's gonna have a better season, bro. And he bulked up. That may be good or bad, but
we'll see.
I think he looks good.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about your bench performance?
My bench, I had Javonte on the bench with 20.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else was like...
Everybody else was kind of mid for real, but
yeah,
I'm chilling off that for real. Okay. I think I can use Javonte definitely for sure. I think I might put him in my lineup next week.
Speaking about next week, you are playing Commissioner Al Gaib. He is projected almost 10 points.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I was projected like 3 points or 4 points less last week. I think I realized even last year, bro, that projections really don't matter because I was projected to win in a lot of my games, bro, and I lost a whole bunch. So
yep,
I don't even look at that anymore. So
like I always say, man, fantasy is like 95% luck, bro.
Yeah, facts.
5% set in your lineup, 95% luck, bro.
Honestly, man.
Yeah, so projections would give you like if you're on the right track, putting the team together. But that's just about it. It's nice to have high projections, but like we saw with Thelonious.
Yeah, that man.
Again, I'm not trying to start no beef with Lonius Punt. You know what I mean? We cooling, but I have to
Wait, so who
report.
really beefing? Is Ricky and Phil? Y'all all beefing with Phil right now? What's
I
going on?
am
Nah,
not beefing with anyone other than the main op JD that's at 12th place.
Yeah.
Why didn't JD join the pod, man? Why he always ducking smoke?
He's always ducking. Last year he ducked so many episodes. Now he's ducking again. You know what he's gonna do? Today. He's either gonna show up when he wins or when he has more wins than 0.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
He's not gonna show up now.
Outside of yourself, who do you feel like is the best team, and who do you feel is the worst?
I mean, I don't want to say anybody's really better than me for real.
That's crazy.
I think I kind of I'm feeling myself, man. Everyone was glazing me and stuff. I'm kind of feeling myself after week 1. I'm not gonna lie. Well, nah. But I think besides me, honestly, bro, my brother's team. I know he didn't perform as good, but I'm seeing his team top to bottom. With Jamar Chase that didn't perform well, with Terry just coming back, and he's gonna gain his stripes when he gets back because he was on that holdout for that long.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what else he has, but I know he has a solid team. Kyler, I think he has with 28. That's not too bad. I think his team's on the come up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like his team. I think and I think he's ranked now first. I know that doesn't mean anything, but
in his
power rankings, he's ranked first as well now. So I don't know. We'll see. But I like his team. I do like his team. I think he drafted well this year.
This is true. I mean, his team will only get better with the addition of Rashee Rice when he comes back from. Yeah, not bad.
He's got some good running backs. I think he got Josh Jacobs and Bucky. Not too bad.
If Pacheco can get going, you got Pacheco's on the bench right now.
Yeah. You got Ricky Purcell on the bench too. That dropped a lot of points. I think he got a really solid team.
You got names.
Worst team, I mean, we all know. We don't got to really talk about it. I mean, I don't want to trash him on the pod. I'm not that type of guy, but I am that type of guy. A trash dude, yo. JD is trash, bro. I mean,
listen, crazy.
I think we need I have another guy. He's a really good competitor. He'll be, I think we need to, get a replacement for this man. I mean, he just can't see it through. He's the only man that ain't moved out the power rankings. I mean, it's sad for JD. I'm not gonna lie. I wish him the best, but it's sad for JD.
Hear me out though. All right, I'm the number one JD hater, right? I think the whole chat knows. But his team, all right. Let's run through his starters
on paper.
Yes, on paper. Baker Mayfield.
Let's run through them. Okay.
Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, James Cook,
solid.
Mike Evans, maybe Cooper Kupp if he can get into a groove over there in Seattle.
Nah, bro, he's gone.
Listen, I said this earlier. I was watching a game for Seattle, and I watched him run some routes, and he was moving like Cooper Kupp. He just did. He got the number one option, Shakir.
Is he really now though?
Yeah,
that might be Keon Coleman now, man.
I think that was just the.
We'll see.
Either way, Shakir is 1 or 2, and that's all you need. He has a boomer bust with Rashid Shaheed, I think. Mm-hmm. But his top 3 guys, Saquon, James Cook, and Mike Evans, that's not bad.
Yeah, I feel it.
His top 3 guys can give him 30, 50, 70.
I just don't feel like in the end though, JD's gonna put the necessary lineups he needs to week to week to perform.
That's the other part. It's not just
that's what it is. That's what it is to me. So
it's not just having.
It's not even about his lineup per se, because I think he just I don't know.
Yeah, you don't think
not to hate on the man. I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Y'all asked me the question and I answered.
Cool. All right. So based on all the people going up against each other, which matchup do you think is a match?
I don't even. What's the match?
We got Houston Boy versus Central C. Okay. We got Drew versus C Blizzy. Felonious Punt versus Donnie. JD versus Sosa. And Pico versus.
Honestly, I think Pico versus Slick. I mean, they're both 1-0. I mean, Pico is the inaugural championship. Ricky's just coming back off 2 bad seasons. I think if Ricky gets this win, he can establish himself as, maybe being one of them ones, this year, being a inaugural champ and winning his first game, being 2-0. So, yeah. I think that's the game of the week for real. I ain't gonna lie.
That's exactly what I said too. I also said I'm looking at JD and Sos because someone is going to start the season 0-2.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's the only game that possibly someone can start on too, right? Or no?
I mean, there are
No,
other options, but
Oh, there is.
but it's
right, right.
guaranteed.
But
It's
it's
guaranteed
guaranteed
because
in
they
that in
both
that
Oh yeah,
league.
lost.
I'm bugging. People are 0-1. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
Thelonious Punt and Team Donnie again, but
yeah.
there's a chance Thelonious Punt can go on too. But
I'm
yeah,
trying to see
he's
that.
gonna think it's beef. I keep bringing up his name. My fault, bro.
Nah,
I'll stop. I'll
nah,
stop. I'll
it's
stop.
beef. It's beef.
Chill.
Beef.
I'm just reporting.
It's
I'm
meat.
just reporting.
Ricky, how do you feel about? I know you probably talked about it. How do you feel about your week 1
But my
performance?
team, honestly, it wasn't that great, but a win's a win, and that's all I need. I think it's gonna be better week 2 and going forward, especially if waivers hit. I see some weak areas, but I'm just happy it's a win. I don't care if the score was 1-0 or 300-0. A win. I just need a win. So
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When we were drafting, right, when you picked Travis Etienne, I was like, bro, this man is fried. Why is this man picking Travis Etienne, bro?
but
Like
now look at y'all.
they're not using this man anymore. Like Bigsby got the show. Like, what is he doing, bro?
Now look at
Yeah.
y'all.
Now Bigsby is traded and Etienne has all the carries. So
You
you know what I'm
see the
saying?
insight right
My
here?
bad game. I know that
Yeah.
ChatGPT was working real good for you.
That's
So
crazy.
Yo, this man drafted with
Listen. All right, let me put
Congratulations.
the accusations aside.
Mm.
We all know I'm not a good drafter. Fine. I'm in 2 leagues. So the other league, I said, you know what? Let me see if it can help me draft. Let me draft alongside with ChatGPT. So for that league, yes, I used ChatGPT. Didn't go well.
Gave
So
you
I
an
said,
F,
I
bro.
am not going to. It was just an experiment. You know, this is the main league, so I'm not gonna experiment on this one. So I experimented on the other one. The only match is, Etienne Jr. and Etienne. Is it influence from that other league? Maybe, but I did not use ChatGPT in our draft. And now look at y'all. Everybody asking, yo, you trading Etienne? Yo, you trading for him? Yo,
Who asked
we
you
got?
for a trade,
We might have to talk after this. I'm gonna lie.
Nah,
I promise you,
nah.
big dog. The same thing I told JD in the chat. I'm not trading.
I'm trying to get Saquon Barkley from JD, man. I'm trying to finesse this, man.
He ain't gonna let it go.
I've been trying to talk to Sos for a week now.
It's
Or
so
days now. Sos ain't hit
ain't
my
doing
line.
it, bro.
So I guess I don't know.
So's on that sneaky. He watching, he benched all his players, so we can't see what he's working with. Pause. Whoa. That's insane.
Nah, you gotta listen. You better not clip that out. You better leave that in there.
Chill.
I know how you like to make yourself look good, nigga. You better leave that in there.
Chill.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Put that on Instagram.
That's crazy. You didn't even pause that either, bro.
I did. No, chill out. I did. Relax.
I don't know. You gotta run back to that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's recorded. But yeah, benched all his players, so he's watching. He might not be active in the chat, but he's watching.
Okay. He pulling the rookie.
I mean, Pico doing it too. I'm a trendsetter.
I guess.
Just like, Thelonious Punt taking the L's that I trended, that was the pod, you know what I'm saying? I guess I reap what I sow when this episode comes out.
Yeah.
We got myself, co-commissioner Slick.
Crazy, bro.
We got T-Rex. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we can have you back this season. And then I'm
gonna do a lot of winning. I'm gonna do a lot of winning this year, so y'all gonna see me back this year.
Yeah.
Hey, winning don't get you on the pod. It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's cause last year I didn't want to be on the pod at all because I was a loser. So
you gotta stand on business,
man. I was like JD. So
gotta stand on business. Win or lose, we here. You know what I'm
saying? No, I've been here for 2 years.
Facts. Yo, I have more wins last season than this man had wins both seasons, bro. That's crazy.
Why you gotta do
crazy. That? Anyway, man, this has been good, man. T-Rex, thanks for coming out to the pod, man. It's a pleasure having you, and it's been fun. So I'm going up against you next week. I'm not talking any trash. Your team is really good. I'm just hoping I can pull off a win. I know you're hoping you can pull off a win. So let the best team dominate. That's the best way I can say it.
Respect.
Respect, man. All right, bro. This has been the pod. I am your commissioner, Lisa Nagai here, along with
Assistant Commissioner Slick.
and T-Rex. And we out, man. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.